about ready to go. And today's starter, Kodai Senga. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That one hammered center field. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One out, runner at second. So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Christian Walker now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's a little bit high. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's the ball. Struck him out looking.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back on the hill here today. Framber Valdez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now here is Francisco Lindor. And that's fouled off. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
Ball that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Nobody out, runner at first. The pitch. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Myers flashes the leather on the running catch.
Batting third baseman.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here.
Vientos.
It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And now it's Mark Vientos. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's off the mark. And the count even 1-1. Lindor, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Step off throw to first. Lindor back in there.
That's ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Grounded to third. Could be 2.
Let's go. Come on.
To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso now. Always a power threat. The polar bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field. He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history to reach 200 homers.
Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that's in there for strike one. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Inside. And that's ball one. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in there. It's 2-2. Got him. That's the third out.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, top of the second. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Senga back to work. And that's outside. Ball one. Senga, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball, that's outside.
Out to short. Lindor on to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So up next, Jeremy Pena. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Second inning here, no score. On the ground. And foul ball. In the air, right side. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Chas McCormick.
2 outs, base is empty. Chas McCormick getting ready to hit. There's a strike. Two out, space is empty.
Ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Starlin Marte. First pitch misses. And he hits a ground ball right side. Altuve slings to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Pitch misses. 1-0. One out, bases empty. And
Ball
another
two.
ball. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
No, that's down.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB.
Catcher,
Really nice job staying up the
Francisco
middle with his approach. He didn't try to
Alvarez.
do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. Taylor leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back safely. In the
One ball,
dirt and a
2
count
strikes.
1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the next
2
pitch is way
2 strikes.
outside. Man at first, 1 away. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now it's going to be Luis
Second
Angel
baseman,
Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. That one
Ball 2.
missed. And a 2-1 on the way. That one ripped, but foul. He goes down looking. Mets leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in
Leading off
Queens,
for the
new
Astros,
inning getting
right
started.
fielder,
Here's the
Ben
veteran
Gamel.
outfielder, Ben Gamel. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jake Myers.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Outside. And that one is inside. Top of the third, no score. Turned on, but foul wide of third. In the air, right field, Soto hauls it in for the out. And there's two down.
Up next for the Astros, second
Jose
baseman
Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch, that time taking, and it's 0-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Good two-strike hitting right there,
third
Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Two outs.
Ball, that's out.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Ball, that's in.
Yordan Alvarez would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Altuve around third. He'll score easily. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Showing the world why it's
Now
okay to swing at a 3-0 pitch and it scores a run. It's easy to relax in that count, but there was nothing relaxed about that swing. A great piece of hitting in that spot.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball popped up. Acuna. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Shortstop.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that drops in for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And no one can get there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Vientos in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. Snap throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Lindor back in there. Lindor on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Lindor over at second, 1 down. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And he takes one right on the black. Strike 1. Man at second. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets strand 1, still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Little chopper rolls foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Flied to right his first time. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one. Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Chas McCormick.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. That one lifted to left. Nimmo makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Astros 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Nimmo. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Starling Marte. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. And it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball over to Altuve. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle. Altuve handles it. On to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mets go down quickly. And it remains 1-0. Here's Ben
Leading
Gamble.
off for
0 for 1
Houston,
so
right
far.
fielder Ben Gamble.
Gamble goes 5 feet 11 inches, 32 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now a chance for Jake Myers. Into the outfield, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jose
So the Houston
Altuve.
lineup turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Pickoff throw.
He's good.
Here goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. Upstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Myers stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes again. Oh, great stop. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Now batting third baseman Isaac Paredes.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Valdez back to work. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And that one just missed off the outside edge. ground ball to the right side. Walker takes it himself, and the leadoff man
Now
set
batting,
down in their half of the
second
fifth.
baseman Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Struck out looking his first time. And that skips into dirt. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that misses. 2-0. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Stays alive. That's down and in. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That's to third. Paredes fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2
Now
quick
batting,
outs.
shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. A walk, and he's also singled. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
2 down, nobody on. Right side. Gamble hauls it in to end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Astros 1 and the Mets nothing. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Alvarez at first, one gone. And delivers outside. Action in the Mets bullpen. Dedniel Nunez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Young getting cranked up as well. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball three. And ball four, two aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's
Now
the
batting,
reason for this
catcher,
walk, but this is the
Diaz.
point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga departs, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for the
Dedniel
Mets.
Nunez on to pitch
Number
here.
72.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. And that misses. 1-0.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
2-2 on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, left
Now
fielder,
the left fielder, Chas McCormick. First pitch, and he just misses. And a foul ball. That misses, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That's ball 2.
Movement in the bullpen. Brian Abreu up and throwing. Scott warming up as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third
Mark
baseman.
Vientos digs in now.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting, first
Here's
baseman.
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
So right-handed slugger at the plate. Chris, are you surprised that the lefty is still in there?
Extremely. I mean, you've got arms down in the bullpen, and there's somebody down there that can match up, try to get out of this jam.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Missed inside with the curve. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just off the outside corner. And the count is filled up.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Line drive. No one can get there. It falls in. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on
now
base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Caleb Ort.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
One down, runners at second and third. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One runs in, throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Tyrone Taylor will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there on the warning track and hauls it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Hit weakly on the ground. Pena whips it across. They limit the damage here. They get 2 and draw even again. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jose Butto.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 70, Jose Butto.
And stepping in for the Astros, Ben Gamel. And here it comes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Jake Myers.
And the batter now, Jake Myers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
0-1.
And now it's even up. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Paredes.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's
Oh,
off
that's
the
off
mark,
the plate.
and that is ball 1. And that one hit to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So man aboard. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching for Houston.
Astros go to the pen, and
Number
here
52.
comes Brian Abreu.
Brian
These are the
Abreu.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late
Leading
and
off
close.
for the Mets,
There's not much margin
second
for error, but at the
baseman,
same time,
Luis
there's a
Angel
reason they're put in these
Acuna.
situations.
Acuna in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In there at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. There's a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
He was all over that one.
Now
Once you get the
batting,
ball by the
right
pitcher, there's a
fielder,
lot of base hits up the
Juan
middle, even on ground
Soto.
balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. 1 for 3. There's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Move to first. Lindor back in there. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom of the seventh. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And downstairs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch.
Now
Top of the
batting,
strike
third
zone. We're seeing
baseman,
more fastballs in that
Mark
location.
Vientos.
Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Alonso in the box now. Takes strike 1. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swings and misses, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
Taking
the
over
Mets.
on the mound for the Mets, A.J.
Number
Minter.
33.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the first
Leading off
baseman,
for the
Christian
Astros,
Walker.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Minter measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. And that's down and away. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball left side, and it kicks off the bag. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get
Now
a good
batting,
bounce or
catcher,
bad bounce?
Yainer
Your guess is as
Diaz.
good as mine.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. There's a strike.
0-1. Let's get the easy two now. Let's go.
Walker gets his lead at first with nobody out.
One ball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Young, the lefty, warming up as well. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Out. Over to Alonso. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the eighth.
Two and 0.
Next
Ball
pitch
back
is outside. That's a strike. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first
for
base is
the
going to have a
Astros,
very
left
aggressive
fielder,
secondary
Chas
lead. So a ball
McCormick.
down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. So the Astros lead one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for Houston.
Taylor Scott gets the ball
Number
now.
50.
Well, the best relievers
Taylor
love the
Scott.
opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in for New
Leading
York,
off for
Brandon
the
Nimmo.
Mets, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Inside, just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, left field, down the line. McCormick on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Starling Marte up to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Here's the throw. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
So the tying run in scoring position now. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. Tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Taylor Scott gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for Houston.
Luis Contreras
Number
into the
73.
game.
Luis Contreras.
And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. And fouled off. Two on, one out. And strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Out to center. Myers sizes this one up, squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. They lead it in the 8th.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac
Up
fly.
next for the
Here's
Mets,
Francisco Lindor.
shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And it's fouled away. The changeup missing. Now 1-2. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian King up and loosening in the pen. Hernandez also throwing. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And the batter now, Juan Soto. Altuve throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 4 and the Astros 3.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And stepping in for the Astros, Ben Gamble, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if
Now
it's
batting,
still in the
center
strike
fielder,
zone,
Jake
can be
Myers.
tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here comes a
hitting
pinch hitter for the
Astros, number
Astros.
14,
Mauricio Dubon. A
Dubon.
critical at bat in this game for him. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Chopped left side. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to
Now
deliver
batting,
consistently.
second baseman,
It doesn't matter
Jose
how many highlight
Altuve.
reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
That one fouled off. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. One strike away. Got him. And that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.